All right, here we go. Championship game, NSA World Series, Clearwater Beach, Florida. Elliot Evans leads it off here for your Talons against the Impact. One ball, one strike to Elliot Evans, just underway here in the championship game. And there's a line drive to the second baseman. Hits it on the nose, but can't power it through the infield. So one away here for your Talons, with Bailey Grogan now stepping into the plate. If you're just joining us, the Talons dispatched the Northern Kentucky Chaos in the semifinal game to get to this championship. That's a ball to Bailey Grogan. Talons won that semifinal game just moments ago, 6-3. And there's a strike on the outside corner. This is the left-handed pitcher that finished up against us yesterday when this Impact team beat the Talons in the finals of the winner's bracket. And that pitch is swung on and missed by Bailey Grogan. So one ball and two strikes, one away. And that one is wasted way outside. These Impact pitchers, when they're ahead in the count, they're not going to throw you something over the plate. That one may be to the extreme, but they're going to stay away from the plate. So here's 2-2. She'll nibble on the outside, or try to, and just misses. Two balls, two strikes. If you're following on Game Changer, I think Jamie's just now getting started with the Game Changer camera. We continuously have technical issues we have to deal with, don't we, between these games? We had trouble getting our mic to power up this time. Always something when you're dealing with technology. So, but here we go. Ginger Martin with one on and one out. They've redrawn the batter's box in between games here, so we have fresh chalk around the plate. Here is first pitch to Ginger, and it's a strike on the outside. These Talons are going to have to whistle Dixie in this game and look away, look away, look away, Dixieland, because these pitchers are going to stay out there on that outside corner. And that was out there, and Ginger throws her hands at it for a strike, foul ball. Just underway here in top of the first inning of the championship game of this gold division in the NSA World Series, and that ball is outside. And Ginger Martin knows they're going to pitch her away, and she throws her hands out there at that one too, with two strikes, just trying to stay alive. So one ball, two strikes. You're not going to get anything over the fat part of the plate against this Impact team unless they make a mistake. They throw a fastball, they'll bring it in on your hands, maybe a screwball, but anything else is going to be out there. And there she got one over the, but it handcuffed Ginger there. And she's going to live to get another opportunity as the ball just spun right out of the catcher glove on a little pop-up foul ball, but couldn't hang on to it. This catcher is one of their best players. And there's a hit up the middle, shortstop, very rangy. First baseman came up off just a bit. So,
let's hustle, girls. Let's get 5 innings in. Here we go.
double play ends the inning. Shortstop steps on second base and throws over to first for 6-3 double play. No score here in the as we move into the bottom of the first inning. The impact coach out creating a relationship. They all know each other pretty well around here. This impact team is well known. They say they are from just across the bay, just across Tampa Bay. So the way this is going to look defensively, Blair Biasy is going to start it off in the circle. She finished the first game, and I'm still waiting to see who all's out here. So Bailey Grogan is going to start at third base, Lexi Fagan at shortstop, Haley Jones at second, Harper Holman at first, Jonna Riggs in left field, Riley Thompson in center, and A.B. Annabelle Sarton is over in right field. Behind the plate doing the catching is Ginger Martin. So no runs on no hits in that first inning. The Talons did put one aboard via the base on balls. It was doubled off to end the inning on a superb rangy play by the shortstop. Up here for the impact is Duarte, Nicholas and Brown. This Nicholas girl arms. She's player. I don't know that she's not their best player.
The shortstop.
Yeah, she is a player. Here's your leadoff. She bunted yesterday to start the game. Right-hander. Bailey Grogan is respecting her wheels here. She's played in probably 6 or 7 yards in front of third base. And there's the second pitch is a ball 2. Lexi Fagan is just right in the baseline over at shortstop. Harper's even with the bag. And at second base, Haley Jones is playing her straight up. 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, just underway in the bottom of the first. No score here in the championship game at Clearwater, Florida. And that's ball 3. For the impact, and that will bring up Nicholas. She's a right-handed batter, and as you can see, she looks like an athlete. I bet she's a good basketball player too if she plays. She is quick. So here we go. She shows bunt, and she was out of the box very quickly too. Blair throws that high, expecting her to bunt, trying to get her to pop the ball up, let Ginger Martin catch it. in the air, but here we're going to reset with 1 strike. Shows bunt again. She gets that one down. It's fouled off of her foot. So very quickly here, Blair's ahead in the count 0-2. I would say she'll be swinging away here. Bunt with 2 strikes, but it's fairly rare. As you probably know, if you bunt foul on 3rd strike, you're out. So here we go to Nicholas, and she hits that ball out to right field. It's going to get down in front of AB, and she's going to throw it into 3rd base ahead of the lead runner. And with nobody out, 2 on. This is deja vu all over again, guys. Same thing that happened to us yesterday. A lot of traffic on the bases early, and we don't need to be in a hole early against this team. And this is Brown, and she's a big stick too. She's your catcher. Biasy, toes are rubber, winds up. There's the throw, and it's high. She brings in that one in there with some zip. Two on, nobody out. That must be a call they don't typically make because she took a lot of time reading it. The batter did, and she shows bunt. Yeah, I'd say she's probably not a bunter in normal circumstances, and that's why she had to double check that herself, make sure she has me bunting. I'm one of the biggest hitters on this team, she's thinking. I'm going to bunt. That's a Reggie Jackson call, isn't it? So here we go, and she gets the handle on that one and hits it sky high. Nobody can get to it in the outfield. AB's the closest one. She gets the ball into second, and the ball came into second. I'm not sure why Lexi didn't bring that ball on in, unless she couldn't see over Blair, maybe. I don't know. She double pumped. Blair was there in the circle. I don't know if Lexi couldn't see to throw the ball home, but she checked up, and that will score the first run of the game. And the Talons trail 1-0. Here's a show bunt and attempted steal, and the throw is wide, goes in the outfield. And right here we go, 2 runs for the Impact. Ball was up the baseline and over there covering, and couldn't get out there to it on a throw from Ginger. And here we go. We have still have a runner in scoring position with no. And Singer's at the plate, and she hits one out to left field. Jonna Riggs has to make a heck of a play to go get that one. So Impact's, for the most part, been hitting the ball where we ain't, but there we had closed on that one pretty quick over there in left field. So 1 away, and this is Bergen, and ball high. Ball strike, high in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 runs in for the Impact. They beat us yesterday. They're a tough out. Good ball team. Swinging.
I like it. Little sachet back to second. Blair wasn't having it. She was swinging.
Here's the 1-2 delivery with 1 out. Right back up the middle, Lexi Fagan, nice rangy play, comes over, throws it in the dirt. Harper is able to catch it and stop the run, but no out over there at first base. So this team's putting the ball in play and hitting it into the holes, certainly not right at us, and putting a lot of pressure on our defense. And now we have runners at the corner with 1 out. Let's see if they try to get this girl takes off.
She left like 30 minutes early. My God, I saw her running this. It did yesterday. My God. I was watching Blair and saw something running across the field out of the corner of my eye.
Ball one. Two runners in scoring position. Talons have struggled to get out of the first inning against this team without. Back up the middle, Haley Jones comes over. She'll throw over to first base, and that'll be the second out. But another run scores, 3-0 in favor of the bad guys. I don't know that they're bad girls, but they're bad guys to us today because they're in the opposing dugout, and we're the good girls today. So here we go, runner at third base, and in steps Marsh with 2 outs. One bouncer right back to Blair. She gloves it up, throws it over to Harper Holman for the third out. 3 runs though on 2 hits, and your Talons 3-0. We'll be back in just a moment for the top of the second. So here we go in the top of the second inning. Talons trail 3-0 here in the championship game. They have 1 loss in this tournament. The Impact team has no losses, so the Talons would have to win 2 back-to-back here to claim the title. The Impact just needs 1 win, and right now they're ahead 3-0 after 2 hits in the first inning and a couple of Talons errors. So here is Harper Holman out of Princeton, Kentucky. Harper hit 11 home runs during the high school season for her Lady Tiger softball team, and she's hit I think 4 in our tournament so far this summer, but none down here in Florida.
For sure these fences are a little longer than normal either.
You know, we've hit a lot of warning track balls out there. Pup says this fence may be a little beyond 200 feet. I don't know.
Sure look like it.
There's a foul ball that the first baseman gives a valiant effort at, but unable to get a glove on it. According to some of the folks who know this Impact team, they say this is a pretty big organization, softball organization down here in southern Florida, and they have multiple feeder teams for this program, and the top players are on this elite team here. And Harper Holman lines out to the second baseman for the first out here. Lexi Fagan from Mayfield, Kentucky. Lexi earned a lot of postseason accolades down in Mayfield, the first region, for her softball play during the high school season. She takes first pitch strike.
Go, Lulu.
So Lexi
Dig it out, kid.
rolls that one over to the shortstop, and she Lexi Fagan out at first base for the second out of the inning. So Talons so far have gone down in order. Just a challenge for them to solve these pitchers.
Go now.
Here's Blair Biasy from Hickman County, Kentucky. Another girl that had a stellar high school season. She was all first region, as was Lexi Fagan and Ginger Martin, also on this Talons team. One pitch to Blair. She swings at that outside pitch and fouls it off. You've really got to get up on the plate against these pitchers for the impact. Still, they're going to throw you outside, so you got to be able to get that bat out there. And Blair does at that time just spoil the pitch and stay alive. But they're gonna keep going out there, and they're very successful with it. She leaves that one out over the middle, kind of jams Blair because she was up on the plate, and that's going to be an error on the second baseman for dropping the ball. Second baseman had ranged over to cover the bag there, and the was not handled. So a runner on, first base runner here for the Talons in this championship game. So Blair's on with Riley Thompson. Here we're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. It's going to be Lexi Fagan. So here is Riley Thompson.
Go 2-7.
Out of Princeton, Kentucky. On at first base. Lefty delivers a pitch, and it's right down the pipe, strike one. That's one of the few balls I've seen come right down the pipe, but this is a left-handed batter. They don't seem to be living out there on that opposite side as much on the left-handers, but Riley is a slap hitter, and it's kind of odd the way they're playing her here right now because the shortstop is kind of just back over in normal position. Third baseman is in her grill pretty good, and a lot of times they'll pull that shortstop over even further, but she's got a lot of range, and that's slap right back to the pitcher for the third out of the inning. So nothing going here for the Talons, and after 1.5, the Impact out of Tampa, Florida leads the West Kentucky Talons 3-0. We'll be back in just a moment for the bottom of the second. So here we go in the bottom of the second. Elliot Evans goes to the circle. Elle McDaniel goes behind the plate. Lexi Fagan is now at third base. Ginger Martin is at shortstop. Haley Jones is no, Haley Jones is not back at second. Bailey Grogan's over at second now, and Harper Holman's at first. And in the outfield, Riggs, Thompson, and Sarton left to right. So here we go. Elliot Evans in the circle here to face the Impact, and they are
Okay, here we go.
number 7 in the order. So they're batting 10. So we'll have 7, 8, and 9 right here. This is Stubbs. She's way up in the box. Maybe Ellie can throw something by her. And on it and hits it foul down the first base line. The line drive. Good thing that wasn't over much further.
No weak spots in this batting lineup here, Chris.
No,
They're solid
this is a
all the way through.
well-heeled softball program here. And when you get to the championship game of the World Series, that's what you can expect. You wouldn't want to play anybody else. So here we go. And Elliott lives on the outside corner on that one, but I don't think anybody. Yeah, Bailey Grogan ranges over at the last minute, and Harper wasn't going to be able to get there. It's too far for AB, and that's a nice play there. That's a second baseman's ball, and it looked like she got a little late start. Maybe she was playing up the middle a little more, but I was blocked out a little bit by the umpire, and I didn't see her in the beginning. So one away here. Great play there by Bailey Grogan on a diving catch in behind first base for the first out. And here's Elliot Evans. She to Marante, Marante, is a ball. 2 hits so far by this Impact team. And there's a strike, high and away. Nice pitch right there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Talons trail by 3. And there's another ball on the outside. I think we're going to give them a little dose of their own medicine here. And she fouls it into her own dugout over there. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's a delivery from Evans, and she gets that one out over the plate. But up in the strike zone a little bit, and the batter is under it and fouls it straight up into the net. So we'll reset it here at 1 ball and 2 strikes again for Marante. Number 10. And there's a pitch low in the strike zone. She fouls it off down the first baseline, a little late. This is an 08 team according to their name on Game Changer. I assume they're mostly 08s. I don't know any 07s at all. And there's a ball out over the middle of the plate, low in the zone, and she turns that one around right back up the middle for the 3rd hit for the Impact. And she's aboard here with 1 out in the 2nd inning. So here's Harrelson. You can see a bunt right here. And here's Elliot Evans. She throws the ball. It's in the dirt, but gloved up by Elle McDaniel. Championship game, the NSA World Series. Elliot low here, keeping the ball as low as she can and just missing the bottom of the strike zone here. 2 balls, no strike to Harrelson. One runner on at first. And there's one out over the plate. Hits the second baseman. We're going to turn it first and no double play.
Another one down.
Yeah, Harper had to clean that one out of the dirt. Tough double play right there. Ball wasn't hit too hard. And softball is a tough challenge to it's a fast game. Getting double plays like that to turn them. Like the girl earlier got a ball that she was going towards second and gloved it up, stepped on the bag, threw to first. That's probably the easiest one you'll have in softball. You see a lot more in baseball. So Elliott Evans' first pitch is a ball to Gerard. Second pitch is a strike on the outside part of the plate. Elle McDaniel wastes absolutely no time getting that ball back in the circle. I think Elliott was trying to straighten her armband right there. And she nearly put that one in her mouth. So here we go, 1-1. There's a pitch high and away, and it's a ball. 2 outs. Might be a good place for that screwball in on the hands right here, pup. And there's a little blooper right back to Elliott Evans, who gobbles it up for the 3rd out of the inning. So no damage done there, although one runner is on base for the impact there in that inning. And we'll go to the top of the 3rd in just a moment. We'll be right back. Talons trail 3-0 here in the championship game of the World Series in Clearwater, Florida.
Go, baby L.
And the first pitch here in the top of the 3rd inning to Elle McDaniel is, was that a strike? I took my eyes off it. They were saying we were having trouble with the signal, but it seems to be all right. So there's a ground ball over to the shortstop. She gloves it up, throws over to first, and there's 1 away. If you're having trouble with the signal, shoot us a message on Facebook, but it appears everything's okay. We're getting mixed signals about our signal, I think, Jamie.
Maybe so.
So 1 away, here's Jonna Riggs. Jonna Riggs from Ballard County. Down in the lowlands. Good place to waterfowl hunt. Ball high to her. Corners are in on Jonna Riggs in the middle of the infield. Outfield's a little in. She's got some pop. She can turn run around here in just a hurry. She takes a strike there. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 away. And Jonna Riggs pops one behind the second baseman, but she ranges back and makes a play over her shoulder. Perfectly executed defensively there. Drop step, get back, catch that ball over your shoulder. Looked like she got her feet tied up just a little bit. But I'll tell you, this is a very challenging team we're facing here today. So 2 away, and wait. This is Annabelle's first at bat in this game. She's a McCracken County girl from Paducah, Kentucky, home of the Paducah Chiefs. Summer collegiate baseball team. 1 ball, no strikes, and AB reaches for that outside pitch and hits it foul. Jason Grogan, Talons first base coach from Murray, Kentucky, walks over and picks it up and tosses it back to the pitcher, and we'll get back into live action here. Annabelle Sarton, here's the 1-1 delivery, and it's a called strike 2. Ball away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Talons trail 3-0.
Compete here, kid.
Talons have scored only 1 run against this team so far in 2 games. And there's ball in the dirt, and that will run the count full. Another ball thrown on the outside, Black, and AB spoils it
Great at
to
bat.
stay
Great
alive
at
and
bat.
see at least 1 more pitch. I'd like to have a nickel for every foul ball we've hit against this team. Still couldn't pay for parking downtown Clearwater, but I'd have a pocket full of change. $30, park all day. First baseman tries to glove that up with a little backhand, and it just, she doesn't play through the ball at all, and it just gets away from her there. And Annabelle Sarton will be on safely at first base on an E3.
Let's go 1-5. Move her around here, kid.
That'll give Haley Jones a chance. She's a big old strong girl. She gets a hold of one. She can. I'd like to see her put one out there in the trees. And she swings on that pitch and misses it. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Annabelle Sarton down at first base.
Let's go here 1-5.
Talons trail by 3. Just have had a hard time getting anything going offensively against these impact pitchers. They're pretty crafty. And there's a strike on the outside third. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I believe this team puts more stuff down the river than James Marine.
And there's a pitch away that Haley Jones swings right through. So nothing shaking there for your Talons. And after 2.5, the impact leads 3-0 over your Talons. Be right back in just a moment to bring you the bottom of the 3rd. All right, here we go, bottom of the third inning. And for the impact, and Duart, number 32, is your batter. First pitch from Elliot Evans is a ball. Second pitch is a strike on that outside corner. So keep feeding them some of their own Kool-Aid here, and we'll be all right. We sure can hit it, and she loses that one out over the middle. It's a good thing the girl didn't swing at that one. She might have got the barrel on it. Batter's off the plate a little bit here. Just up in front a tad. That pitch is away, and she tries to get outside of it, rolls it over to third baseman Lexi Fagan, and there you go, one out. Can't get outside that ball out there, can you, Putt? No. Got to get your bat inside, got to attack the inside of that ball. And here is Nicholas, who we have declared probably the best player on this team. And she steps in and hits the ball right to Bailey Grogan at second base. You better hurry. And Harper stretches out there like a carnival act and hauls that one in for the second out of the inning. The amazing Stretch Harper. I couldn't get back up for 2 or 3 days.
No, y'all would have heard sirens and a bus backing up.
So here we go. This is Brown, the catcher. She's a good player too. And that ball's in the dirt and gets away from Elle McDaniel. Comes right back here in the booth. So 2 away here with Elliot Evans in the circle. And around the infield, we're about the same as we were, I think, the last inning. So in the outfield, Blair's out in right field. There's a hit. Oh, nice try by Ginge. I mean, a shot right there up the middle, and Ginge dives for it. Can't glove it up. I don't think she would have had a play had she caught it. It would have probably knocked her into the grass because it was hit. It was right off the barrel. You can't put the ball out you up in a hurry. So here's a 5-hole hitter with 1 on, 2 out. If you're going to face this part of the lineup, I would advise you to have 2 outs. And that one gets away, and the runner's going to advance. I'm not sure if that ball hit her leg coming through, or she just lost it. Hit her leg. Yeah. She loses that one, and the runner moves up, is now in scoring. You have a base open here. Nothing fat to this girl, because she'll turn one around on you too. And there's a pitch, and it's away. Just misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Don't give in to her right here either. We'll be down 4. And that's right down the pipe, but she looks at it. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Runner in scoring position. Hit out to center field. Riley Thompson's going to back up a bit and record the 3rd out of the inning. That's automatic when something's hit out there. Riley's always under it. So here we go, Talons sports fans. We are moving into the top of the 3rd inning, and your Talons are being shut out 3-0 here in the World Series championship game at Clearwater. Well, here we go, the top of the 4th inning. Impact as the Talons flip the order here, so they're not going to let us see that girl again. Elliott Evans swings on the first pitch and gets under it. This is a girl that pitched against us yesterday to start the game, and she's got a lot of nasty stuff. So here's a changeup that's nowhere near the plate. So 1-1 to Elliott Evans, leadoff batter for these Talons. Talons have been out hit 4-1 here, and they've committed a couple of errors. One error for the other team. Elliott Evans turns that one around as she pitcher leaves that one out over the plate. Rare ball left out over the plate. Leaves it up and over the plate, and Elliott takes advantage of that pitching mistake. And you don't get too many opportunities at mistakes against these pitchers because they are on point. So here we go. Infield's coming in now for Bailey Grogan. They better be careful because she can as slight a hitter as she may look. So Elliott Evans on with nobody out, and Bailey swings right through that first pitch. It looked like a fastball there. One of the few that we see out of these pitchers. They throw a lot of off-speed stuff. So here's Bailey Grogan with 0-1 pitch, and it's a little something taken off of that one, and she's out in front of it. So 0-2, she's in the hole here. Corners are in for her. Middle infield is normal depth. Right fielder is in. Left fielder's back. So here's the first pitch. The third pitch, and it's fouled away by Bailey Grogan here. So now she's going to have to convert to two-strike approach here with Elliott Evans on at first base and nobody out. And that one's up in the zone. She swings and spoils it.
Steady diet of curveball.
Speed after all speed after all speed. They all have a little wrinkle with them. I just can't say enough about the pitching we're seeing out of this team, and by far the best pitching we have seen. Other than that, we've had the best pitching I've seen. So two best teams here in the finals of the Gold Division of this tournament down in Clearwater, Florida. Both teams were undefeated in pool play. There was another team undefeated in pool play. The way they break that tie is a run scored. There's Bailey Grogan, hits a line shot out to the left fielder, who had a perfect scouting report on her, and takes 2 steps in and catches it about chest high and throws it back in. Elliott Evans, no opportunity there to tag him advance. As what I was saying, 3 undefeated teams coming out of pool play. The Talons, one of them, but Talons had only allowed a couple of runs and ended up in the 3rd seed. This Impact team allowed none. Ginger Martin gets under that one, hits it out to center field, and on a mile-high shot, just a moonshot there, and center fielder has plenty of time to get under it. Very quickly now, 2 outs with Elliott Evans aboard. We'd like for Harper Holman to put this stuff, and she's perfectly capable. You get her something out over the plate, and you'll see it on her trophy case. And there's one that's just where she likes it, and the pitcher had taken about 10 miles an hour off that pitch, and Harper almost swings out of her shoes. She was looking fastball on that first pitch. There's another one high and away, curveball, and Harper swings right through it. Now boy, we need a mistake by the pitcher right here. You're not going to get it. Not going to get it on this pitch. They're going to miss this one wide. It's going to be nothing that she can get her bat on if their pattern holds, and it's close enough. And she takes a cut at it, and that's strike 3. So the Impact fastens up the hatches after Elliott Evans gets aboard on leadoff single. Only the 2nd hit for these Talons in this game. We've been out hit 4-1, and we trail 3-0 after 3.5. for the bottom of the fourth. Here we are in the bottom of the fourth inning, and Elliott Evans. And that one's wide, ball one. This is Bergen. And that's a pretty good pitch, low and away, but it's going to fall for a hit, and Blair can't get to it. Out in right field, it falls back in behind first base, just out on the grass, and it's a leadoff double on a ball that wasn't hit real hard, but it found the spot where nobody could get to it. So the leadoff runner aboard here in scoring position, and we'll have Carr. And that pitch is high in the zone, strike one, taken by Carr. Elliott Evans in the circle. Crittenden County, Kentucky girl. Marion, Kentucky is the county seat there. Currently in the midst of a huge water crisis. The next pitch is high and away, ball one. So if you have any bottled water, truckload, send it up to Marion, Kentucky. They can use it. Their raw water source, lake, the dam failed, and big trouble. There's a bunt, and it's going to be bunted foul by Carr. 1 ball, 2 strike. Impact's coach down there telling the batter she's got 2 strikes. Change your approach a little bit here. And again, like we said yesterday, that coach, you can tell she looks the look. Oh, and Elliott leaves that one out of the plate, and it's smashed out in the left field. Here's the throw home. The runner falls, and it's going to be somebody needs to cover home. And coming around third base and ended up in no man's land on the throw home, and it was one bouncer to L, and L throws it back to third base to Lex Fagan, and she puts her out. So your Talons avoid another run there. But the batter's on at second, and she hauls it in for the second out of the inning. Well, let's see if we can continue to dodge this bullet.
The other day it was nothing. Here.
So here's Stubbs, and she hits the ball right in the gap, but Blair comes up and throws it into first, and the runner from second is unable to score on that one. But she hustles down to third base. So now we have runners at the corner with 2 outs. And Marante, saying that right or not? Marante. And there's a pitch, check swing, hit foul over into the on deck circle. So Elliot Evans is ahead here. No balls, 1 strike. Next pitch is in the dirt here. One ball, 1 strike. The hit out in the center field. Riley Thompson's ranging deep back in the she hauls it in on the run for the 3rd out of the inning. And the Talons still trail 3-0 here. They have been out hit 7-2 in this game. 2 errors for the Talons, 1 for the Florida Impact, and we're through 4 innings of play, and it's 3-0 your Talons trail. We'll be right back in just a moment for the 5th inning. So here's Lexi Fagan to lead off the 5th inning for the Talons, and she fouls that ball right back up under her face mask, off her chin and braces and everything else. The umpire even checks on her here, and she says, "Blue, I'm tougher than that." Here we go. Lexi Fagan, a little open stance here. Closes down on the pitch, and off-speed pitch, and she waves at it. So she's in the hole, 0-2. Ball away. That's a surprise, isn't it? On an 0-2 pitch, ball away. Yeah, we can read them like a book right now. We just can't do anything about it. And there's another off-speed pitch away. One of the right out of the front page of the coaching manual. I don't care what sport it is you have a plan for what you're going to do when what you're doing isn't working. And right now what we're doing is not working, and I'm not sure what we can do against these Impact girls. But there's a swing and a miss, and ball gets in the dirt, but the catcher picks it up and throws down to first base to get Lexi Fagan out. I don't know if we start putting the ball on the ground out here with some bunts.
Now, get it started, kid.
Because we're unable to handle these pitchers otherwise. Might get something going. This is a pretty savvy team on the infield. But here's Blair Biasy, and she swings an outside pitch, and it's strike 1.
Hey, Blair.
And she busts that one, but I'm afraid that center fielder is going to be all over it, and indeed she is. So 2 outs here. Blair gets all of it, but center fielder very rangy, gets over into that gap and hauls it in pretty easily. So 2 away. I'm not sure what the clock says. We'll get a check on that for you in just a moment, but we're getting close.
14 minutes when we started the inning.
So 14 minutes, Jamie says, when we started the inning. Could be our last chance. Here's Riley Thompson, and that ball's low. First base and third base, corners in. And shortstop's even in front of the baseline right here. So with nobody on, they're expecting her to put something down, try to get on, and she swings away and fouls it right back here. Timing's good, but she's behind in the count here. No, she's even in the count, 1-1. Two away, Talons trails 3-0. And there's a little slap that falls short of fair territory, ends up in the opposite batter's box. Riley Thompson trots back up here, picks up her bat, wipes the dirt off of it, takes her practice swing, and
Go here,
gives
2-7.
another shot here with a 1-2 count, and there it is. At least the outside third, but pretty good pitch. She takes it for strike 3, backwards K. So Talons get nothing going here in the 5th inning, and time is ticking down. We will be back in just a moment for the bottom of the 5th as Talons trail the Impact, Florida Impact, 3-0. So clock is ticking down, about 8 minutes left or less, and here's Harrelson. It'll be 9-10-1 for Elliott Evans in the circle here in the championship game. First pitch is Talons trail 3-0. The old clock on the wall is working against us now, guys. We need to hustle this up if we want to have a chance to get another inning. And there's one right down the middle. She's going to fly it out to Riley Thompson, and she takes about 3 steps to her left and hauls that ball in for the first out of the inning.
One down.
This will be Gerard. She's hitting in the 10 hole. They have an extra hitter in the game.
Come on.
So here's the first pitch from Elliott Evans, and it's ball away. Yeah, we need quick strikes and quick outs here. We need one more at bat. Yeah, hustle them up. And there's a base hit. That doesn't help our cause. It's out to right field, just over Harper's head, and it's thrown back into Bailey Grogan at second base. Around the infield is Fagan at third, Martin at short, Grogan at second, Holman at first. In the outfield, Riggs, Thompson, and Biasine behind the plate. Neil McDaniel. This is your leadoff hitter for the Impact, Duart. And
we need a double play right here.
We need a double play. It'll buy us another opportunity to bat. And that ball is high, and it's thrown down to second base and into center field on the steal. But that's as far as she goes. We have an opportunity to speed this up. Baseball is probably the only game on earth that the defense has the ball in its hands and dictates how fast you play. So we can speed this up as much as possible. But we're going to have to make outs. And there's one. That's another moonshot. And ranging over is Ginger Martin. She has to get up on her tippy toes to haul that one in. Tough play back there in the sun, just where the grass and the dirt meet. So here's Nicholas, certainly one of the better players on this team. They're all good. Runner on second, and the first pitch is chopped down to the second baseman. This is a low roller over to Bailey Grogan. She's going to retire the side and buys us one more opportunity here. Good job, girls.
Ladies.
Way to get off the field in a hurry. So we'll get you set up here for the top of the sixth inning.
Don't see that often.
You don't see a six-inning softball game very often. 3-0. Talons trail. And for what will be the last inning. So here's your ball game, folks. Right here, unless the Talons can get something going, they're going to settle for a runner-up in another World Series. I think they've got enough of those runner-up rings, don't you guys? How many is that, 4 now? Unless we can do better today. We've been to 5 Worlds. This is a 5th. No, wait. This is the this is a 5th World Series, and they have 3 runner-up rings. Finished 5th in the other one, 5th or 6th, I think, over in Branson, Missouri. But otherwise, have been runner-up. So here's El McDaniel to start you off in the 6th inning, and the first pitch is a ball.
Let's go, baby El. Start us off here, kid.
Towing the line too, Chris.
Yeah, she's right up on the line. She knows what to do with it. There it is, and it's going to be a tough one to handle by the left fielder, but doggone it, she does it. She comes in, makes a diving catch on that ball that looked like it was going to die in front of her, but it stayed up just long enough. They've had us scouted and played almost perfectly. I bet they've been out or 2 down here. Well-coached team. Can't say enough about how good this Impact team is. So here's Jonna Riggs. And she swings right through the first pitch, strike 1. And that one's fouled off right back here. 1 away here in the top of the 6th, which will be the last inning unless the Talons can rally for at least 3 runs. Three 0's your score. And the delivery is just outside. He wanted to call that one, I believe. He had his trigger finger on the strike arm that time. It was a pretty good pitch. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. When he gets the 2 strikes, he's a little reluctant. We've noticed that in this game. We like 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Never want to put it in the umpire's hand, though.
No, you sure don't. And that one's way away. So that'll run the count full. Come on, Riggs. Come on, Jonna. Fans imploring Jonna to do something, but that ball was low and in,
First
but
low
it caught
strike
the
of the whole
yeah.
thing, yeah.
Probably. I don't think I've seen them hit that location yet,
No.
and it fooled her. She was looking away. And that's what happens sometimes.
Go away, base. Time to go to
You
work
get-
here. Base
You
hit,
get the
get
two
it started.
strikes, and you take a player like her takes a strike. She's just fooled by the pitch, and you just tip your cap and go on. So Annabelle Sarton cranks one out to center field, but wrong place to hit it. And folks, that'll be your ball game. Talons are going to go down in defeat in yet another World Series championship game. They will collect their third runner-up trophy in a World Series. So Talons were runner-up at where were we at? Panama City 3 years ago, or 2 years ago, and last year in Pigeon Forge in the Smoky Mountains, runner-up, and this year in Clearwater, Florida, again, runner-up. Just a bridesmaid, pup. They thought it was their year, came into this tournament undefeated, and if it hadn't been for this very well-heeled Impact team out of Tampa, Florida, I don't think there's any question the Talons were indeed the second best team down here in this whole tournament. No question, I think, in that. But just couldn't get over the hump, and we appreciate everyone back home who has watched. We hope you have enjoyed it. And for Pup and Jamie, this is Chris Evans signing off until next year. And join us again at the World Series somewhere in America or Puerto Rico. Thanks again, and thank you for joining the Talon Sports Network from Clearwater, Florida. The live stream, I think some of the folks have asked that we do that. We'll leave this on. We will not broadcast further, but you'll be
Nothing else. I just we expected to get the championship.
Yeah, that's what I think. I feel. Yesterday. Hey, we look back at it. It was.
Back home. Let's get this over with.
Thank you.